Test, 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 test. I don't want to be too loud. Test, test, test. My bad. We're starting soon, guys. One sec. All right. What's happening? What we doing? How we living? Let me switch. Let me switch to 2. And we are good. I think we should be straight. One second, let me lower this. It's a tiny bit. What's happening? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. A little bit midday stream. I'm just trying different times to see if different people, it works better for certain people, but it's still very much, these streams are still pretty much on the fly. Not on the fly, of course, they're planned out, but just seeing as we go, plan them out, seeing which are going to be more effective, stuff like that. So yeah, I have some time. I have a break between now until when I have to go to work. So I thought, let's just kick it off and let's just stream, man. That's really it. But yeah, I know it's a Monday. I know a bunch of you voted Mondays and Wednesdays. So hopefully this works. And if not, then I'll see you, or you can catch this later on. A lot of people have been catching these streams later on. So yeah, but if you're around, if you see a notification, pop in. Let's get it going and stuff like that. What are we doing today? Yeah, so today, today we are gonna continue working in Photoshop, working in portraits. Again, we had a couple of still in the set that we didn't get to last stream. But yeah, I want to repeat that I repeated last stream. At the top of the description in this stream right now, at the top. If you go to the description on the YouTube, there at the top, there is a folder that has all the photos we worked on last stream and the photos we are also going to work on this stream for you to download. They're free for you to download. You may just need a Gmail account. I don't think so. I think I opened up the folder so you guys can just download them. Basically, yeah, I'm just double checking. So you can download them. So anything that I do, and if you want to try it yourself, you want to practice Photoshop exactly to the T on things that we do, or that I do, it is still we. But yeah, they're for you to download and for you to try out, follow along. This may work better with people that watch this after. That's like not currently live. I don't go too fast, but it can be kind of. It can work weird sometimes, and you might work at your own pace. So if you're watching this video after it's posted, then yeah, I think you can go at your own pace and yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's just for you to download. I wanted just to repeat that. But yeah, anyways, before we get into it, I thought it'd be fun. I see a lot of tier lists, and I want to try a tier list. I just like doing tier lists. I think let's start the stream with something light, and then we'll get into photo editing, all that jazz. Let's start with a tier list. I want to do a tier list. I haven't done a tier list ever. So we're gonna start with something very, very simple. We are going to start with, I think this is fast food chain tier list. Yeah, let's start with that. Ooh, I'm excited. I don't know. I'll be watching tier list videos so often. I want to make my own. All right. Off the bat with these fast food chains. Listen, I haven't tried all of these, so I feel like anyone that I have not tried, I'll just give like a C. I can't give it a lower than that because I don't know. So Bojangles I have not tried, so you can go C. Actually D. We'll do D. C's still too high. I haven't tried you. I haven't tried Church. Nope, not yet. Del Taco I've not tried. I've tried Long John's. What's this? Is that Nando's? Yeah, we don't have that around here. Elevation Burger, don't have that. Let's do it. Let's put them in E. These are all the ones I have not tried yet. Which other one? Jack in the Box have not tried. Damn, I haven't tried a lot of these. Shake Shack Sonic? Nope. There used to be a Sonic close by. Don't know what this is. Cookout have not tried. Yeah, so all of these ones I have not tried. Damn, this is maybe I should have tried a different one. There's a lot of these I've not tried. Nope. Don't have a lot of these around me. Alright, I think that's everything. Alright, let's start with Arby's. We have the meats. Where do I put Arby's? Honestly, I just don't think I've ever eaten anything like a full meal from Arby's. That meat tower they had going on, that promotion was crazy one time. But I think the most I've had are like mod sticks. I don't think I've ever gotten a sandwich. I feel like they got good quality ingredients, so I gotta give Arby's a chance. I'm gonna put them at C. They're always pretty. I've never eaten a full meal, but they're pretty good. All right, Auntie Annie's. I feel like is a staple when you go to the mall. It's really good. It's more of like a snack than like a full meal. If you're trying to get, but like those like pretzel bites with like hot dogs in between them, those are gas. I've never had like a bad pretzel from Auntie Annie's. I'm gonna put them at A. All right, Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. Hold up. Let me just turn this up just a little bit. It's a little quiet. All right, Buffalo Wild Wings. They got good deals. There are some wing like flavors are pretty good. I just don't think I've ever had like just a terrible experience. It's like for wings, they're decent, right? They're not like blow you away type, but I think I'll put Buffalo Wild Wings B tier. All right, Baskin Robbins. I mean, I've only had like the ice cream or ice cream cake from. It's okay. The ice cream's okay, I guess. I haven't had like a flavor that I like always go to, so I'm gonna put them C. I'll put them with Arby's. Boston Market rotisserie chicken. I've only had this one time, and it was at like a truck stop, and it was the only thing open that I remember. It was a while ago. To be honest, I don't know how to describe it. I've never gotten it at like, because it just wasn't open. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do a D. Never like it like I don't remember it like being significantly like mind-blowing type of thing. It was like a home cooked meal. I mean, for yeah, if you want like a more of like a home cooked meal style, I'll put it at the top of C. Like a home cooked meal style. Yo, okay, next Burger King. I'm gonna get hate. Burger King, I feel like is slept on, is disrespected. My friends joke on me because I legit was saying during high school, we would honestly, before like soccer games, we would always get like their version of like a McChicken that was really, really cheap. Their burgers at one point were like huge, like good quality burgers. I mean, not quality, but like huge, like filling burgers. I'm gonna put Burger King in B tier. All right, California Pizza Kitchen. So this next one, and for the Burger King thing, if there's Burger King slander, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's fallen down. There's certain locations that you don't go to, but at the same time, it came in clutch so many times. All right, California Pizza Kitchen. In the beginning, when it first came out, and these locations were like nearby, it was very, very good. But after a while, it lost a lot of its quality. And then two, I feel like it's the same quality if you buy like their frozen pizzas and bring it home. So just because of that, I'm gonna put them at B. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is so good. Chick-fil-A is so good. But is it S tier? Chick-fil-A is very good. My order right now at Chick-fil-A, whenever I go, I usually just do the nuggets, the fries, and the mac and cheese, and it always hits. And then their shakes are really, really good. Would it be S? Yeah, I think I have to put it in S tier. It has to. Chipotle has grown on me. I have never been like a huge Chipotle stan, like that much, but it definitely has grown on me. And sometimes I'm eating it more times than not now. I like it. It's so basic, but it has to be. I'm eating it a lot now. Alright, much more. Chuck E. Cheese. And you're thinking, Chuck E. Cheese, fast food, they had some good ass pizza. I know the whole thing came out of like they reuse pizza, but bro, when I tell you, when my family first came to America, every single birthday, my birthday, my brother's birthday, my sister's birthday, we always celebrated at Chuck E. Cheese. And I remember that pizza used to slap. It, for some reason, it just used to slap. It might just be nostalgia, but I'm going off of like the pizza from back then in like the early 2000s. That used to slap. And because of that, it's going S tier. I'm sorry. Go argue with someone else. That's going S tier for sure. Cinnabon. I mean, it's really good. Like a Cinnabon is really good. I'm gonna put it with Auntie Annie's. Yeah, it's always pretty good. Cold Stone. I've eaten more Cold Stone, different variety of ice creams, and their ice cream cakes are pretty good. So because of that, do I have to? Is it enough to go up though? Yeah, they're always reliable, I feel like. So they can go into the A tier. Okay, Dairy Queen. Listen, I know people in the South have a lot of it, and like their quality sometimes is really, really poor. I remember I talked up Dairy Queen to my brother and sister, and the first time they had it was when we went down south, and it wasn't a really good one. It wasn't the best one, right? And I was talking it like hyped because me and my friends, we used to go to this lake in a town close by, and there was always that was the only Dairy Queen that was open at the time being. And that location, they had stuff on their wraps, their blizzards, their food. It was always so good. I just feel like it's a hit or miss with locations, right? But their blizzards always hits, and their cheesecake blizzard always hits. But food wise, as a whole chain, it could be hit or miss. But every time I've gone and like I've taken little some Johns on dates here and there, it's always hit. I mean, it's always hit. Damn. I'm putting it up top. I don't care. I'll take it. I like it. Domino's, it's pretty. It's just consistent. I feel like, but they be fucking up orders sometimes. But the one by us is always consistent. So I'll put it at the top of the B. Okay, never mind. Doesn't want to go to the top of the B. It's always consistent. It's nothing crazy in my opinion. Dunkin' Donuts, S tier. We run on Dunkin's in this house. Do I have to say more? It's 20 degrees out. I still got an iced coffee. Come on now. S tier. Easily. There's nothing more to do. Their cold brew is cracked. The only itch I have to pick with Dunkin' Donuts, yo, I'm keeping it real right now. One of the best things they had. I mean the cold brew is gas. I like their cold brew more than anything else. But one of the best things they've ever had was that pumpkin cold foam, that pumpkin spice cold foam. I don't even like pumpkin stuff, but that was like crack, and it was an addiction. It got so bad at one point. It got so bad, but they took it away. How are you gonna take it away? They didn't even bring it back this year, and they just haven't brought it back in a couple years. That was their best thing ever, and they took it away. They wanted to ruin it. They ruined it. They ruined it. But anyways, Dunkin' Donuts, S tier. Five Guys burgers and fries. I like Five Guys. There was a point where I was trying different burgers from different places. I really don't see the hype, but it's still good quality. I just think it's the price. The price is crazy at Five Guys, and because of that, but it's always pretty good in my opinion. I'm gonna put it at the bottom A tier. I have to, but the price almost got you to B. Five Guys, Hardee's. I haven't had Hardee's or Carl's Jr., so you go to E. In-N-Out Burger. All right, so In-N-Out Burger. I've had it once when me and my sister went to California, and to be honest, the burger smacked. I like their burger. It was a really good burger. Their fries, ass. I didn't even get an animal style, but those fries turn into like paper after 2 minutes. Once they get cold, ass. But their burger is pretty good. I'm gonna put them. I'll put it like at the fourth. Yeah, I'll put it like pretty high at the A tier. I'm not from California, so I can't go to S tier for me. Jimmy John's. Listen, Jimmy John's is decent. But I feel like Jersey Mike's is better. Jersey Mike's is not on here, and I'm usually. It's okay. It's good. I love a sandwich place, but it's gotta go in B tier. And yeah, I like it. It's pretty similar to Jersey Mike's, but there's a little bit of differences, right? KFC. It pretty much hits all the time. I like KFC. I don't get it enough to put it in A tier though. But also Five Guys, I don't get enough either. Or In-N-Out. So am I gonna have to? But I do get KFC more than In-N-Out and Five Guys. I'm gonna put them. I don't know why this is so hard. All right, KFC can go to. Can go to 8, but because I don't get these enough, I'm putting them below. I don't get In-N-Out or Five Guys, so they go to B. That's fine. Krispy Kreme, I think Krispy Kreme is an A. The only reason it's not an S, I just don't have one near me, so I'd barely get it. But I've had it a couple of times. Little Caesars, this is gonna be a wild take, but Little Caesars is S. No, I can't go S. It can. Little Caesars are reliable. I remember in high school it was really clutch. So it's going to A tier. Long John's ass. I've had it one time and that shit was ass. McDonald's S tier. Don't even gotta explain. McDonald's. Panda Express. It's a good. I feel like a great like mall food. No, I'll do B. It's a great mall food, but it's nothing crazy in my opinion. Panera Bread, overpriced, but it's pretty much good. I'll put Panera like here. Papa John's, better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's. I don't think I've ever ordered a pizza from Papa John's. Pizza Hut, on the other hand, can go up one, but still C. Pollo Loco, have not had. Popeyes, I like Popeyes a lot. It can go up here. It can go up there. Cadoba's pretty good. I just don't get it enough. I'll put it there. Quiznos, ass. Sbarro, ass. Shake Shack, I think that's tier. I like Shake Shack a lot. Starbucks, you know where we're putting Starbucks for now. They know why. You know why Starbucks is down there. And also I don't know if any of all these other ones. I need to get educated, but I know for a fact you're staying down there for now. Subway, S tier. Clutch, beach trips, always get Subway. Taco Bell. You would think I would be a B. I like Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie, it can go in A. Wendy's, S. 4-4 changed the game. Whataburger, I've only had a patty melt from Whataburger, but it was pretty good. I like it, but it can't go higher than that. White Castle. I can't go there. I'm putting it there. I'm putting it in B. It was clutch. Those burgers, those frozen burgers and from the freezer was clutch in college, so it's going there. So yeah, this is the fast food, my tier list. This is my tier list. Hopefully you agree. If not, oh well. But yeah, I just wanted to start out with that. Now we can start like editing photos now. It was fun. We can do more of those. If you like that, I'll do more of those as well. But all right, let's start editing. Where is it? All right, cool. It might be too loud. This music might be a little loud. All right, we will be starting with this one. This is the photo we're going to be starting with, and again, they are available in the top of the description, in the link below, if you want to follow along, if you want to practice and things like that. Just double checking. But here again, we're using Photoshop to edit these photos. Most of them are studio portraits. I think all of them are studio portraits, but a different way to again show you how I use Photoshop. I use both Lightroom and Photoshop in my whole process. If you have not seen before. Usually start at Lightroom and then make my way over to Photoshop, and vice versa. That's usually how my process goes. So for this photo now, of course we're gonna fix the background. But before we do that, are we able to start doing it? Anyways, in the beginning I always start by making a copy in case I hate everything I'm doing. And if that's the case, then I can just delete it. And again, Photoshop is like layers upon layers type of thing. A bit more now. Are we frozen? Please don't be frozen. Hello. Hello. What do you mean, no data? Hello? Are we back? Are we back? Oh boy. If you can hear me now, just hit refresh on the stream. It's just sometimes it's happening. I need to get a better streaming setup than this, but I apologize for technical difficulties. I hope it's good. What is this? Oops. Did not mean to show that. Are we back? If you're back, if you're watching this, stick with it. If not, refresh, or skip forward to the next part. All right, let's see if this works. Hello, hello. I hope this is working. All I am doing is refining a mask in Photoshop. Please work. Don't give me problems, please. Just want a good stream. This stream is just gonna be the tier list at that point. All right, I think we are good. So what essentially all I'm doing is just refining the mask. I really hope the stream is not just a tier list. That was like, I hope you enjoyed the tier list though. That was a good 30 minutes. Oh shit. That was a good 30 minutes to the whole thing. If that's all the stream, I apologize. But I'll try to keep wary to see if it cuts out or not. But yeah, so I made the mask layer via copy. I just want my subject just to be by itself, so I can edit them separately. This color of the backdrop. Let's play around with the color of the backdrop really fast. I want to just see. We bring it out. What happens to it? Actually, no. Why not? Let's boost the dynamic. We'll go for more of a dynamic like look. But we can also change the hue. To a different color if we really wanted to. Or just kill the saturation. I like it, just give it a more dynamic feel to it. Let's do color balance. Cool, we'll just do that for now. Let's fix this with generative fill. This generates, I would like to fill in that background. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but did we go out again? That's pretty good. Yeah, no, this kind of sweet. Can you hear me? I don't know. It's just frustrating. Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Photoshop just takes up so much, what's the word? So much power in the computer. So if it is choppy, I apologize. Alright, let's adjust the model. Love it, bring more color. And for the model, I want to just hop in and use the camera raw filter just to match her up even more. I did some curves to her, but let's match her up just a little bit more. A little bit more contrast. Straight to shadow. I want to see more of her jacket a bit. Sweet. Raise the black just a tad. I want just more detail in her jacket. Alright. Color. It's a little bit too blue, too cold. And you can tell by her over here, if you see the difference between the two. This was the before, this is now. She's a little bit colder than her environment and her background because we made it a little bit warmer to bring out the color in there. But, so, yeah, see, it changes her complexion and what is off. I don't want it too much. Just enough. But yeah, so I just want to warm her up just a bit. Also bring up the vibrance. Clarity, you know, with portraits, I love to soften it. If I don't use just a physical like softener filter on my lens, I always just do work for in the clarity and post. Dehaze just a bit, like a 5. Alright, curve. Bring out the light just a little bit. Keep the highlights how they are. There's a tiny bit of the black, but I do want. Alright. The reds, I do want to make more reds. I like her red lipstick. Orange. Oops. Just a little bit. Just to not affect her skin tone. Yellow's nothing. What's purples? Just lower it. Oops. slow down. I feel like there's a bunch of purple. Or a little too much purple on her skin, on her hands. Let's just raise that. I like that. Alright, the color's pretty good already. I get caught, like, when I'm editing, sometimes I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this. It's weird. Whenever I edit, I find myself in crazy parts. Sharpening, I just want like 10. Alright. It's pretty good. I like it. Alright. Press OK. See the changes. Bada boom. I like that. Alright. We're gonna have to now fix the background. Even more. Yeah. Because we have to match. We made her very, very like dynamic, but now we must make the overall background kind of match. I like the yellow how it was. Color balance. I like the red because it like she has like a little bit of a red tint on her. I think that just comes naturally with the type of lighting that's used in this photo. I like the red just a little bit. Not a lot, but just like a dash in the highlights. It might not even be that noticeable. Yeah, it's like a dash. It's not even that noticeable. Sweet, sweet. I like the way this is looking. Alright. The only thing with this generative fill, I can see the difference. But this is the best. Let me regenerate one more time. It might. The generative fill might be the thing that's like doing it to the stream at this point. I don't know, but it's a lifesaver. Generative fill, if you don't use generative fill, use it. It is a time saver, a lifesaver. You don't gotta do anything by hand anymore. Or by yourself. Alright. That's decent. Watch this. We're gonna merge these two together. And then add just a little bit of a Gaussian blur. No. Actually, cancel. Now that they're merged, I could probably fix it by... Where is it? By the patch tool? Hold on. Let me just try this. I just see the line where we did the... Boom. Fixed. Problem solved. There we go. So if that happens, just merge it with the layer. I just messed that up. Just merge it with the layer, then you can fix it afterwards. Sweet. Do we need to do any blemishing work to this subject? Not really. We don't have to do a lot. We could, but she doesn't need a lot. I think we can just use the spot healing brush for minor blemishes, smoothers to smooth out the skin, etc., etc. Maybe catch a couple of strained hairs, but the image itself is kind of far, so it doesn't need a lot. And she doesn't really have a lot. It's shot pretty well. That's why I want to start out with this one. We're gonna do some hard ones, so I wanted to start out with like a simple one. And like these, when it comes to like birthmarks, I always ask ahead of time to, like, say I'm working with like a client that I'm shooting, like beauty marks and stuff like that. I always ask ahead of time how much like blemish reduction, or like just how much, like, do you want clear skin? Do you want everything gone, or are you okay with like beauty marks and stuff like that? Because in my eyes, beauty marks aren't terrible. Like pimples, like here, spots, blemishes, stuff like that, yeah, I'll get rid of anything you want. But for beauty marks, sometimes they look good in my opinion, and there's no need in my opinion to like completely get them away. And there's also too, some people love their beauty marks, and you always want to keep an open mind and ask, or just have a conversation before you get rid of them, because sometimes people aren't self-conscious about them, but because you as a photographer got rid of them, it might insinuate that to them they might not look good. So you never want to bring on the insecurities to people when they might not even have them. So it's a simple conversation. If you want them gone, I always just ask them ahead of time, or even while I'm editing. I always just ask them, text them, if I don't know, because if they look good, I'm not gonna just get rid of them. See here, I wouldn't get rid of them. Well, I could, but they don't really hurt the photo, in my opinion. Now, other people might have different opinions. Other people are like, no, you have to have a really clear skin. And that's okay too. If people really just want really clear skin, that's completely fine. That's what I'm here for. That is why we are in Photoshop, and all that. But it's always good to ask ahead of time. And for this one in particular, she doesn't have that bad of a skin, in my opinion. Yes, we can smooth out her whole face, but anyways, as soon as I zoom out, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. There's just some lint on her pants that I want to get rid of. But yeah. So when it comes to blemishes, when it comes to pimples, when it comes to birthmarks, just always ask. Always ask. But I never really smooth the face like that hard, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever smoothed it out like that hard. All right. Let's do a photo filter. Not on her only. On the whole photo. Yeah, I like a better warmer. But is there... Yellow looks nice. Without it, with yellow. Not that much yellow. I like yellow though. Green? Nah. Yellow's in the run right now, or I would just keep it regular. Yeah, I don't like the blues. Don't like that. What about deep emerald? I like yellow. Bring it up even a little bit more. Yeah. Alright, now knowing that we're doing yellow, is there... I like that. It creates like a separation from the top to the bottom, which I really, really like. Where's the levels? Let's play around more with the levels. See, this is where you need to find the balance and not make her seem like a cutout. She doesn't seem like a cutout, but you know what I mean. I have to erase just a tiny bit of her head because that's where I can see. I like that though. Alright. So the only final touches I want to do, just go in and clean up around her hair. Because you can see. Just ever so slightly. It looks like an outline. And these are like just, if you work in Photoshop, these are like details that you will only see. But I can see them and it will bother me. It will only bother me, but sweet. Is there any other points? Right here? Yes, on her hands. Yeah, see, sometimes the mask, like if you really want to be really, really concise, you can make sure. You see this line around her? You can get rid of that. It's very, very slight, but I don't need an etched out line. All right, the same over here. All right. The final thing that I want to do. Might have, I just gotta be. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let me merge these two together. Let's duplicate and add our secret sauce. Duplicate. Filter. A little bit of Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur to the mix. Let's do like 5. Okay, we're gonna switch the mode to lighten. Kill the opacity a little bit. And now we're just gonna erase. Especially on the face, we are going to erase the face because we don't want it to be super blurry. We just want to accentuate those highlights to be softer, especially that side of her face. But usually the shadows, I always clean it up when it's the shadows. Usually just keep it for the highlights, for that extra like glam factor. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very slight. Like, you see it in her ear mostly now. I mean, I can bring up. Sweet. All right, I'm happy with that photo. I think it's looking really good. This was where we started. I'll just close all. This is where we started. And from there, we filled in the particular point. We added some adjustments to the overall photo, but then we brought out the subject itself, added a little glare, and then put on a filter, and then boom, that is our after. Sweet. I like that. Let me just save it. I think I may have to close it as well, just so Photoshop doesn't use up a lot. Let me just import. Yeah, it's working a little slow. I just hope it doesn't. Good morning, BNG Tech. Thank you. You're looking beautiful as well. How are you doing? How's your Monday? Very kind words. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're amazing as well. You're looking beautiful as well. I hope you are having a great Monday. And yeah, we're just editing some photos in Photoshop as well. We just finished our first photo. Just saving it right now. This was the before. I'll show you the before again. This was the before. And then we did our steps. Just trust the process to get to boom, or after. There we go. So sweet. Let's open up our next photo. Should we do like a hard one? Yeah, why not? It's gonna take the most time, so let's do a hard one. Let's do this one. So this one can go either one or two ways. So we're just gonna open this one. All right. All right. I don't know what effects to do for this one, but we are just gonna open it how it is. Hopefully this doesn't crash anything. All right, this is our first complex one. All right, let's close this. I did save. Let's close this. Hopefully Photoshop doesn't kill the stream for it, or doing it for it. I think we're still good. Still running. All right. So for this one, all right, we're gonna start with the duplicate because I know I might mess up. I don't know. We need the subject separate from the background. I know that for a fact. So select subject. Let's see how good it is. We might have spent some time tweaking this. Let's see what it comes up with though. Not bad. I definitely gotta go in though. Alright, I'm just gonna go in. I don't want to tweak it or mess with it. It's not bad. It did a pretty good job. it's just taking a little bit, and I can see on the stream it's also taking a little bit. But all right, so it's not bad. I just need to now go in. Not there. I just need to go in and refine it a lot more, because the whole background is gonna change completely, I feel like. Just refining it. This one is gonna take a little extensive refining. So definitely her hair. This hair needs to be... I definitely need to be more concise with this one. But if we miss some hair, it's not gonna be like crazy. We don't have to get every single hair string, just try our best to get as much as we can. Okay, so the shoulder as well. This hair we gotta zoom in. I can't get it from that far out. And then here too, yeah, we have to zoom in because we have to get that. It's just, yeah, the more you refine the mask, the more it will just look real, but also too will benefit when you're making changes and stuff like that. It's not a very fun thing to do. It can be very tedious. I think it's very relaxing, but this could be annoying, very, very annoying to most people. That's why it just takes a long time. But essentially, all I'm doing is just refining this mask and masking out the subject. Where Photoshop could not, like, pick out the specific points by itself. But trust the process. We're gonna make this photo look sick. Trust me. Trust. Okay. A little bit on her fingers. He did pretty good though. Let me get rid of this part though. Just want to get the outline. But yeah, if you guys come in, just don't, be afraid to say hi. Don't be afraid to talk with one another. That's what we're here for. If you have any questions, if I've not explained anything that well, don't be afraid to ask. That's what these streams are for. Like my personal behind the scenes of how I edit stuff. Tutorials, if you will, more in-depth tutorials, step-by-step class, if you will. If you treat them like a class, then there you go. But if you have any questions, even if you watch this when it's past, like when you watch this when it's posted and after it is, even if you comment a question and stuff like that, I always see them. I always get back to them. So don't be afraid. Just because you feel like you missed it and I won't see it, there's no point in asking something. Just write it as a comment. I will always answer questions. But yeah, it's still going in and off. I mean, I think just Photoshop uses a lot. I'm gonna get a new build soon, like PC build, and these streams are gonna be a lot better. But Photoshop just uses a lot of, I don't know what to say, a lot of power. That's good enough. Is there any other points? Might be stuck. Hello, if you can hear me, write in the chat. I know this might be annoying. I apologize. If you are hearing this, I apologize. Just try refreshing, or just skip forward in the stream if you were watching this later on. Just waiting for the frames. So I sent that, but am I losing? I just keep freezing.